Kitchen 101. There is a great variety of edible mushrooms available today. The common button and cremini to the more exotic but still readily available shiitake and porcini are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to mushrooms. There are a few helpful tips that apply no matter what kind of mushrooms you are using. When buying fresh mushrooms, look for ones that are firm and evenly colored with tight caps. If you see wet or slimy spots, skip them. The best way to store mushrooms is unwashed in a paper bag in the fridge. The paper bag lets the mushrooms breathe and also absorbs excess moisture that could cause mushrooms to get slimy. Store them away from strong-smelling things like that cut onion you have wrapped up in the fridge. Mushrooms can absorb strong odors, which affects their flavor. Not only do mushrooms easily absorb odors, they can also suck up water like a sponge. The best way to clean fresh mushrooms is to gently rub dirt away with a dry or damp towel. If you are cooking mushrooms right away, you could give them a quick rinse under the water and pat dry. Just don't leave them in the water as they will get soggy. Don't be afraid to use a good amount of cooking fat. Oil or butter will help the mushrooms brown and enhance their flavor. Fresh mushrooms release a lot of water when they cook, so if they are too crowded in a pan, they'll end up steaming rather than browning. When you're cooking mushrooms, either by sautéing them in a pan or roasting them in the oven, just make sure to give them plenty of space. After cooking, you can give mushrooms even more flavor with a quick sauce, like these roasted mushrooms with balsamic honey glaze. Their sweet, savory flavor works great as a side dish. Dried mushrooms are another option. Dried mushrooms have the advantage of having a longer shelf life and could give you access to more exotic varieties. Dried mushrooms stored properly can last for up to a year in your pantry. Look for packages that have good-sized mushroom pieces and minimal crushed mushroom dust. The first step in using dried mushrooms is to soak them for about 20 minutes in hot water. This plumps them up a bit and removes any grit that might be on the mushrooms. Then, they can be added to soups, stews, rice dishes, and more. The flavor of dried mushrooms is more concentrated than fresh, so even a little bit will add a lot of flavor to your dish. See you next time!